What's up, guys? Wanted to make a video about this because there's actually not one out there on YouTube, but I just got a Tacoma SR5 2021 last week, and I wanted to get a cover for it, so I bought the Rough Country trifold hardcover. This is the one that'll flip all the way up to the top. Must be kind of a newer edition that they made, but I wanted to make a video of it as a first-time install, so you guys can kind of follow along with how I did it. I've done a couple preliminary things already, like the weather strip here. I cut it to where it'll fit flush along the top, and I've kind of just looked at the railing systems already, and just kind of understood how these go on a little bit better, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and just get this started here, and if I can do it, you guys can do it here. So I'm gonna sit this right here. I'm gonna get this right on here, and it's pretty simple. I mean, in the video, at least in the directions, it looked like it goes flush. Here, pull it over here. It looks like it goes flush with this area right here, so that's how I'm gonna do it. So stand by here. If I can get this stuff off. And it also looked like in the directions that you want to put it all the way on this end, so that's how I'm going to do it, not on the back end but on the front end. So stand by. All right, step one down. I mean, these directions on here, they're really not the greatest, but I've just kind of watched a few videos. I mean, the parts that you see on here are not for a Tacoma, so, but I've watched a few other videos of people doing this, like with other variations of this. So first and foremost, you press on that, you can pull it out. Then you want to stick these in, and you want to have them like that when you stick them in, is what it looked like to me. And there's 3 on each side. So move that one all the way down. I think I left my other stuff inside. Hold on one second, guys. Gotta be prepared, and I'm unprepared. Kind of lay these out a little bit too, so hopefully it's not going to be too difficult here. So 3 on each side. All right, now I'm going to at least spread these out a little bit to make them probably where they need to go. Put this one right around here. Okay. So now the rail system, I guess these are kind of nice because they at least show you right or left, so that's good. So this one right, and I guess the best way, you want to make sure that the water drain port's up towards the front. So I'm going to try to do this here. I'm going to set this right here, and then you guys can kind of just see what I'm doing here. And again, the pieces that they gave us are are a little bit different. So like this is the other hardware piece. This is the other hardware piece. So it's not going to be like the ones in the directions, but I'll show you how this goes on. So we got the right. And then the directions, they say to put this all the way up towards the front. So then these slide in. You can see these little grooves right here, right there. That's where those are going to slide in. So let me put this camera in here. Make sure you guys can see it. I think you can see them there. All right. So slide the railing all the way up to the front. Take these grooves. And they go right like that. If you look at the directions, it looks like he slides them to the right. If you can see in the directions. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slide them to the right. But and they actually give you the tools and everything you need to be able to tighten these and everything. So here's, you got the Allen wrench. So we need to find our I don't know if I'm going to put it to the right because it's not giving me much room. So actually I think I'm going to put it, because this is going to be like all the way on the end. So I might put this to the left and just kind of see what it does here. I'm not going to tighten these very tight either just yet. Okay, so I'm going to grab some more of these pieces. Make sure that you guys can see the video here. I'm going to move it down this way. So then another one, we're going to put it right there. We're going to take this, remember, and just slide it in. Just like that. Pretty easy. Grab 2 more bolts. Thing about having a black truck, you don't want to lose your Allen wrenches or anything either, so well, if I can get it in there. Grab another piece, stick it in the groove, right to the right is where I'm putting mine, or right to the left. So I got them all in here. So now I'm going to tighten them down a little bit. Again, the directions aren't going to be like great. I mean, because the directions aren't for a Toyota Tacoma. forget what he does in the video. It's like a Chevy or something. Probably a lot easier if you guys got a drill bit or something. And I do have one. I'm just trying to use the, you know, for people that don't have them, I'm just trying to use the tools that they provide. All right, so there's one side. Now we're gonna move, do the other side here. I'm gonna stick this just like this. Then you guys can watch me do the other side. First and foremost, I'm gonna put all these in. And remember, you wanna stick them in like that. Remember, push down on the clamp, pull it out, stick them in just like that. Slide it down. Kind of line it up here so I don't have to do that again. Okay. Make sure you guys see. Okay. So now we got the left side. And actually, before I forget, don't forget to put these back in too. I'm going to put this back in on the other side. You just want to make sure that they just clip right back in, so it's pretty easy. Just like that. All right, so now we're gonna put this bad boy on. And remember, follow the instructions. You know, it says left, and then you want to make sure the drain port is on the far end. So you see the drain port here, you want to make sure you put that all the way down here. And I recommend like wiping some of this stuff off too. Like before I put the drain seal up here on the top, I made sure I wiped it down real good. You want to push it, make it flush all the way towards. Remember, you got the grooves here. Stick it in. And I'm gonna make mine go this way. Take my screw. This will probably be a lot easier again if you had an electric screwdriver or drill, and I do have one, and I actually have it charged. But again, just trying to show you guys what it looks like if you guys don't have one, because at least they provide the tools, so that's nice at least. Right. Remember, I'm not tightening them all down at one time too. I kind of treat it like a tire. You know what I mean? When you take a tire off, you don't want to tighten one at one time. You want to tighten, you know, do a star technique or whatever it is. But I'll come back and tighten all these. So now we're going to start tightening them down. And I may come back through here probably after. Maybe when I get the whole top on and just kind of tighten these back up. But I don't want to get them too tight because I don't want to strip anything. On there. All right, so now it says kind of in the directions that you want to put the drain tubes in. So one thing about these, I actually really, because I've seen a lot of videos where there's like hard ones and soft ones. So one thing I do like about these is that they're the flimsy ones. And obviously on Tacomas, we don't have a hole on the side. We just have like a real tiny hole right there. And this is a little too big. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm not going to drill over here or do anything over here. So I am going to use it in here. I'm going to run it down. This is at least how tentatively I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to run it down the edge here, maybe get some tape of some sort, some good tape that'll, not to, you know, constrict it down. I don't want to constrict it down, but so it's not going to move. I kind of like this too. So I might even just take a drill bit, drill it in here. And I think it was like a 3/8 or 5/8, so I'll have to check. But I mean, if you got a drill bit kit, you should be able to figure it out. And I think I'm just gonna widen this hole, actually. I'm gonna take the drill bit, widen the hole already, and then I'm gonna run this tube all the way down and probably drill into this too, because I do wanna keep this, but we'll see. I'm not gonna do it for this video, but to me, it's just however you wanna do this. I mean, there's videos of guys that seem to drill into here and it seemed to work out fine for them, but I'm no truck expert and I'm no mechanic, so I'm probably not going to do that. But I feel comfortable at least making the hole a little bit bigger on the bottom, and I at least trust myself to that. So again, I'm not going to do that here for this video, so I'll leave that to however you guys want to do it. So now I think I pretty much, just one thing I do want to call out on this that I didn't like when I saw this, and you can kind of see it here, like this is kind of frustrating to me. Like it's sticky still, so that's good, I guess, but like this is coming up right here. I mean, these things are expensive, you know. Obviously, like there's more expensive ones. I looked at the backflips, I looked at the Diamondbacks. I mean, you're going to be spending, you know, $1,400 minimum on one of those. One thing I like about this one so far, I mean, this one itself was like $800 shipped to me, so it's a little bit cheaper, but I guess that part is kind of frustrating that like that's already coming up, but I try not to think about it too much. All right, let's get this bad boy out. It's not too heavy, but definitely not light. And then I probably should have done some of this before, but you know, obviously you just want to get in here and make sure that get all this stuff out of here. All right. This part, I haven't really practiced this one at all, so let's at least take a look at the directions and see. So technically we're right here. We're not going to do those though right now, so we're just going to go to the back. We got our clamps, tighten the clamps. Okay, I don't have a knob, so like that's another thing too. Like in some of the videos where the guy from Rough Country is doing this, I mean, there's like knobs down here. Obviously I don't have knobs, so I guess to get this thing, if it needs to be adjusted, I guess you would just kind of unloosen these a little bit and try to push it up or down, because I mean you can adjust this up or down, but you know, I guess we'll see if I have to do it. So then next step, it looks like we put the thing on here. So let me think of some like an area where I can put this where you guys can see it. So I'm just gonna stick it right here for right now. Then I'll show you guys once I get it on. right. I guess I'll just show you here first though. So I'm pretty sure this part is the top. So where this part is, this is gonna drape down. So this little flimsy part right here, this is gonna be the top. So we're gonna stick this right here for a second. Bear with me here, guys. All right. Video, you know, he makes it all, everything clamps down all peachy clean, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to work for what I'm doing here, because I'll be honest, I have no idea how this thing even clamps in. Well, first and foremost, I think I need to get this thing clamped down. So there it is. That's how it clamps. Bring the camera up here so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So I think theoretically this is supposed to click down, but I gotta figure that part out still. I think it needs to come up a little bit. Well, at least get that under there for now. Then I'll figure out the other part here. So it looks like these little clips right here need to go under. That's what it looks like to me. I heard some clicking there. I guess that's good. Yeah, that one clicked too. So I got it on right now. Now, do I have it on right? That's another question. I think I need to push it up a little bit. Okay, I think I see it here. So like, see, where is it? Hold on. See that hole right there? That's gonna line up with that hole. So to me, the best way to do this is gonna be grab some more of my stuff here. And again, this is all provided by that punch. I'm gonna just dump that in there. You take, that's kind of cool though. At least it already has like a rubber gasket on it. It seems awful small though, that's gonna go in that hole. I don't think it, no chance that fits in that hole. No. So that is not right. Let's go to the side here. I'm thinking this thing has to go back. Pull it back a little bit. You know what I'm gonna do here real quick is I'm just gonna pull it all the way in here and just kind of see where everything lays. I think that's gonna be an easy way for me to line all this up. Make sure I'm not missing something in the directions here though. Okay, so I think it needs to go up a little more. Sorry guys, learning as we go here. Stick this up here real quick. I gotta figure out the problem is that there is zero chance read these directions again because this is kind of confusing. Flashlight. Okay, I think that's what it is. Alright, I think I got it. So just to show you here, without losing my other one over there, I have to pull that out to show you. Sorry guys, growing pains here. So, goes through there, and then if you can see in here, it goes through right where my finger is. Sorry if it's not really zooming in. So you can see the area that it goes in right there. So you got plenty of room, it looks like. I'm kind of wondering if that thing needed to go more towards the front, but we're just gonna go with it. See what happens. If it messes up, then messes up, it messes up, right? All right. So really, this thing's kind of a pain in the ass, though. Like getting that thing to want to drape down. Keeps wanting to roll up. But we're at least gonna get that in there. Get the other side in. Come on, baby. This one's not wanting to go down. Come on, baby. Oop. There we go. Probably the most pain in the ass of it all is just getting this thing to drape down. So it just goes straight down in the back. After okay, so that's how you open it. Pinch it. Okay. All right, so now if you look at our directions again, it looks like put one of these on, followed by one of these. And you want to get them on the screws that are in the back there. So the only thing I don't know yet, got to figure out where these go. Maybe those is no idea where those go yet. So I have to figure that one out. Anyways. Let's make sure all these are pinch ones too, because the ones you've seen, they always have that. They have that bar you pull, but not these ones. Looks like you pinch this and move it up. So that's cool. All right. You guys see in here? Okay. Little handy light. All right. So we're gonna put this guy on first. I'm not gonna make these super tight just yet. Honestly, those pieces probably just go right on top. All right, so there's one. Okay, so here's the other. Move you over here a little bit. nice. Come on, damn it. Just theoretically. Let's move this up. There, now that'll force it to stay down. So I think you probably really want to get these pretty tight. I'm going to tighten the crap out of these. Now guys, I don't want to say I put this on, you know, the most expert way, because I'm sure I fucked this up a little bit, excuse my language. I don't even know if that goes on there, but the directions don't really give you too much detail. Again, we're gonna make sure these are real tight right here. Well, as far as the directions are concerned, secure wing nut with knob nut. So I think that is right. I think you're supposed to put those knob nuts on the top. So I'll make sure to do that probably later. But again, the directions aren't necessarily for a Tacoma. So let's just see if, all right, everything's snapped down, that's good. Everything snapped, guys. All right. Yeah, I might need to tighten some of these, but okay. Well, I got it on for the most part. Is it 100% right? Who knows, man? Probably not. I feel like I need to actually move it up. But you can get the idea, guys. I think I will probably adjust it, because I feel like that, obviously there's a gap right there, so this probably needs to go all the way up. So I'll make sure I'm going to do that here in a second, but you guys get the idea. So there it is, though. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this was somewhat informative, even though I don't necessarily think I did it 100% right, but we're getting there. All right, guys.